Yoda!
What you talking about, Willis?
Alright, I'm gonna get this out of the way quick because I don't like doing this, but I've had so many people reach out to me on YouTube, Discord, and Twitter saying they're not getting notified of these videos. So, if you haven't already, hit the bell icon and make sure that all notifications are turned on. That way you get notified when I put out videos. And if you're new to this channel, don't you fucking dare hit the subscribe button yet. Watch this video and you tell me if I earned that subscription. Let's get on with the video. If you're familiar with me and my channel, you'll know that I am no fan of how Disney has been handling Star Wars. They've failed to deliver at almost every single turn. Even the small successes that they do manage to have, they're still marred by questionable narrative decisions and behind-the-scenes meddling by a certain leather handbag-faced wench who puts her social agenda ahead of developing compelling characters and coherent stories. Now, this isn't to say that I don't enjoy Star Wars anymore, because I do. Just because Disney owns Star Wars, it doesn't mean that I disown the franchise myself. My enjoyment of Star Wars has just shifted. It's taken a new form. It once took the form of complete and utter infatuation with the universe, the characters, the lore. Every single facet of the galaxy far, far away captivated me. It excited me. It made me crave for more. But now, my enjoyment of Star Wars comes from a slightly more shameful place. It's like the kind of enjoyment I get out of watching hours upon hours of a Chris Chan documentary. I have this thought of, oh god, it's so incredibly pathetic and awful, but I just can't look away. It's almost become a sport between me and some of my friends. We enjoy watching how much harder Disney could possibly nosedive this great franchise into the ground with each and every new attempt to put something out. A few months ago, I did a video covering Disney and Lucasfilm's plans to break away from the established eras that we've been exploring in the films, television shows, comics, and novels over the last few decades. Well, to be more accurate, I guess the last few years since they threw out the good expanded universe, but yeah, god, that's depressing. Disney was eventually going to need to break away from the prequel, sequel, and original trilogy eras in order to expand the universe a little bit, which I do find somewhat odd, seeing as how Disney and Lucasfilm employees themselves have stated that canon isn't all of that important and fans shouldn't really care about it, so I just don't see why they don't open up some kind of Doctor Strange portal and merge all three eras together and do some crazy Civil War style mashup. Why the fuck not? Who cares? I mean, after all, Star Wars is just, what is Star Wars again?
This is a film about space wizards intended for children.
You are it, Todd.
Yes.
If you haven't seen my video on the High Republic era, you should definitely go check it out because it was pretty extensive. I covered a lot of the authors and then the titles of the comics and books and what they were going to be about in that video, so I'll leave a link down in the description below or a pinned comment. We'll figure it out. So the High Republic era is what Disney came up with so they can kind of do the Old Republic, but not really. It's like they just wanted to tease fans a little bit. Any fan of the Old Republic, they're like, we're gonna go back in time, but we're not gonna go far enough back. But I mean, who really gives a shit about giving fans what they want? Screw those entitled man babies. I guess it's a blessing in disguise because Disney's going to keep their horrible claws off the Old Republic, so it's safe for the time being. So we're not getting the Old Republic, but we are getting the High Republic, which takes place only 200 years before the Phantom Menace. And it's what Disney's calling the Golden Age for the Jedi, and it's a time of expansion into the Outer Rim. Oh wow, they're invading the Outer Rim. Can somebody say colonialism? Ever heard of it? Other than colonizing the Outer Rim, the High Republic does allow Disney more creative freedom to tell the stories that they want to tell with brand new characters, because they totally don't need to rely on nostalgia in order to keep longtime fans of the series coming back like battered housewives. I said they don't need nostalgia. God damn it, they don't need nostalgia. Having this era set so close to the events of the prequel trilogy presents many issues, but the largest one in my mind is that there was clearly going to be a character that was alive and active during that time. And I don't mean some random side character that, people are gonna forget about in a matter of days. This character has a massive impact on the Star Wars universe and everybody that he interacted with, and that's Grand Master Yoda, the apex of Jedi power, skill, and wisdom. Or at least he was, but we'll be coming back to that shortly. Before we continue, can we just pause a minute and appreciate this artwork? I didn't know that I needed to see Gary Coleman as Yoda until now, but just thank you, Disney. This is just everything that I could have ever wanted. Thank you. Can we just skip to the part where Steven, remakes these characters? Can we get Bikini Yoda already? I don't know if I want to see that, but I feel like Steven's up to the challenge. But seriously, I mean, they've already redesigned most of their characters from their original concepts anyway, and this just looks so fucking bad. Hopefully they get it right on the second draft, I guess. I mean, hell, they certainly put a ton of effort into Avar Kriss, but of course they're not gonna give that same attention to Yoda, what the fuck? Anyway, we'll talk about Avar Kriss here in a bit. Now, to be fair, it would be pretty difficult to tell stories during this time that didn't involve Yoda, because we know his species lives for hundreds and hundreds of years. Allow me to let you in on a little secret though, Disney. Don't worry, this is going to be just between you and me. No one else is listening, I promise. Okay, are you ready? The way that you fix this issue is... don't fucking set your new stupid era so goddamn close to the established films and characters. I swear to God, it's like they have such little faith in the creatively bankrupt activists posing as writers that they have over there that they need to lean on the real Star Wars characters, characters that fans actually care about. I can't really blame them though. There aren't that many Disney Star Wars characters, if any, that fans really do love. And no, I don't count Reylos as fans, and really, they probably have already all flocked to the new Patman movie anyway. Let's take a look at the press release Disney and Lucasfilm put out for the announcement of Yoda being in the High Republic. Yoda lived a long and legendary life, but we've only known him through his final act, in the last days of the Republic and Jedi Order, and during the training of Luke Skywalker. In Star Wars: The High Republic, we'll encounter the Jedi Master centuries prior. Yes, Yoda did live a long and legendary life, one where fans understood his greatness. We were given a sense of his power and his wisdom based on how every single Jedi respects him and what he has to say, and the impact that he had on the story and the characters he interacted with. My fear is that we're going to run into a situation that we had with Solo, where these necrophilic butchers over at Disney and Lucasfilm are going to take a beloved character and over-explain his backstory and actively make it worse. Yoda is a bit different from Solo though, in the sense that Lucas wanted to keep Yoda, his race, and origins very mysterious. Those aspects of Yoda were never all that important to begin with, and the less that we knew about him, the better. He was the mysterious, wise Jedi Master. It adds to his ancient mystique, and sometimes these questions are better left unanswered. Especially when the ones providing those answers is a political activist whose biggest mission with Star Wars is to add more non-gender conforming characters. That's right, Daniel Jose Older, who's the person that's going to be in charge of the comic series that Yoda's in, has stated that that is his goal with writing Star Wars. I mean, you couldn't pick something better. I mean, if you want to have inclusion, cool, but I mean, don't you want to have like a successful story with characters that people actually love? Isn't that something that you'd rather state? Is their sexuality really all that important? But I guess if you're obsessed with identity, yeah, that's the most important thing. Oh my god, you know what I just thought of? Are they going to lop off Yoda's green little pea pod? Okay, well, maybe not literally, but I do have a sneaking suspicion that Yoda's going to be given the old Jake Skywalker treatment. Think about it for a minute here. They turned Luke into this bitter old man who abandoned his friends and his family in their time of need after he tried to murder his own nephew, which of course helped spawn this moody genocidal maniac. Then you have Han, who decided it would be better to just abandon his son and his wife in their time of need, and Chewie, who was turned into a glorified chauffeur, no pun intended, for a space goddess who is the strongest being in the galaxy without even trying. And that's just the main cast. That's not even going into the unceremonious deaths of beloved fan characters like Admiral Akbar and Nienub, who was killed off screen in Rise of Skywalker. Kinda weird how all of these characters have something in common, but I guess that's just me thinking back to who's running the show over there at Lucasfilm. Now, before we wrap it up here, I just want to call attention to something that I hinted at in the beginning of the video. We know Yoda as the wise and powerful Jedi Grand Master, but that's not the Yoda that we're going to be getting during the High Republic era. Who knows how this young Yoda is going to act? Is he going to be still going through his insane party years? I don't know, doing death sticks? Who knows? I don't really think that that's going to be what we actually get, but it does leave the door open for Yoda to be femsplained to by Avar Kriss, who is the High Republic's alpha dog. Here's how Disney describes Avar Kriss. Avar is the brightest, most noble example of Jedihood. So there you have it, Mandos and mercenaries. Avar Kriss is the brightest and the most noble example of Jedihood in a time where fucking Yoda exists. Here's my prediction for Yoda's relationship with Avar, or Avar, I don't fucking care, whatever. Somebody tell me in the comments below, please. Yoda's still going to be incredibly powerful, and he's still going to come off as a mentor figure to some of the younger Jedi, but it's going to be Avar Kriss who really influences him. She's going to be somebody that Yoda looks up to, not just physically, but he admires her. He aspires to be like her. I have zero faith in Daniel Jose Older to treat Yoda with any kind of respect that he deserves. I don't think he has it in him. As I said before, some things are better left unsaid, some stories are better left untold. That was the case when Disney attempted to give Solo a more fleshed out backstory, and now when it comes to Yoda being in the High Republic, under the control of these political activists in the writing room, I gotta say,
I got a bad feeling about this.
And that does it for today's video. A bit of a quick video. I just thought this was kind of funny. I knew it was coming. I think we all kind of saw this coming. It was impossible for Yoda not to be involved somehow unless they just shot him off into a rocket on some kind of faraway planet and had him be exiled or in training for some reason. I don't know. But I'm not all that shocked with this. As always, I want to know what you think about this. Let me know down in the comments below. Did you like the frumpy looking artwork, the Gary Coleman Yoda? What do you think they're gonna do with Yoda in the story? I'm genuinely curious to see what theories that you have, so don't be shy, drop them down in the comments section below. As always, if you liked the video, drop a like, and if you really want to help support this channel, subscribe and share this video on social media, as it really does help me out. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, by the way, at Metal Gear Mando, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.